waiting to go live. Should I go live today? I think I'm live. Yep. What I was going to do is just basically throw this out there and see if there's anybody wanting to chat about literally anything. There's been a lot of stuff has happened. Oh, hang on. I need to add myself as a participant. Can you even hear me? Can you see? Oh, really? I'm boomering it already again. Hang on. Why will it not let me add myself? Rumble. Go to my channel. Right. Okay. Go live. Play. Ah, so my voice is there. But I'm not there. Why am I not there? Camera's on. Come on, Rumble Studio. You're better than this. You can do it. He's a good boy. He's a good Rumble Studio. You can do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can do it. Participants. Me. Okay. Camera's working. Camera's working. So why can't I be part of my own show? Rumble? Rumble, what are you playing at? Let me in. Let me just check. No, it is just a background symbol. Double click. Drag. No. That's not working. Text. What can I add? Technical difficulties? Yes. See if I can even spell. Probably not. Go on. Boosh. Do. Add. Do it. Do it. No. Work! Work, man! Why will you not work? Ah, right. I have to create before I can add. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Okay, well, I'm trying to figure that out. Let me see if on my YouTube studio whether I can actually view the live thing or not. YouTube studio. I should technically be live here. Content? No, it's not there. Create, go live. It should already be live. Aha. Ooh. Warning, the streamed current bitrate. Yeah, that's because I'm not showing very much right now. Cool. If there's anybody there, please chat to me in the live chat because I cannot figure out what's going on with the studio. Let's see if I can add more. Add more chats. Media. What else can I do? Text. Add a new one. Wonder if I can add two at once. Trying to add my own camera. Okay. Background color. Text scrolls. Create text. Woohoo! I can add two at once. Nice. That's about all I can do. See anybody in the chat? Please help. Please send help. I was going to tweet out and see if anybody's around to join me. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it at this stage because I can't even add my own camera. I can see myself. The camera's working. Camera's there. Participants 1. Well, add me then. Add me. Do I have to share? Share window? No. Session? That's a bad idea. Cancel. Manage participants. Do I have to add myself? Well, I'm the host. It says host. Right. Okay. Now I don't want to add any participants right now because there's nobody who wants to join. obviously, until anybody shows up. Welcome to the worst live stream in the history of live streaming. With a 42-year-old boomer. This is not what it's supposed to do. Camera. What if I switch cameras? Will that then work? Let me try that. No. Trust that webcam. Okay. Can I add myself now? No, I still cannot add myself. Rumble, what are you doing to me? Why? I mean, it's not like I'm like Aussie. It's not like I have loads of different software and that. I've got like a webcam and a microphone, and that's about it. Please work again. Right. My camera is definitely working because I can see myself. But Rumble Studio does not want to add me to the stream. And I have no idea why. And if anybody can hear me out there, please talk to me. Please talk to me in the chat. Please join me. If you want to join the stream, let me know. I'll give you a link. Maybe you'll be able to add yourself. I don't seem to be able to add me, apart from my voice. I'm just going to test that it's working. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. You can hear the voice. That's fine. That's good. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of options here. What's this 3 little dots? Wrap up and leave. No, I don't want to do that because I've only just started. And I'm failing miserably, it seems. Please, people watching, please help me. What? I can see myself in the bottom left and participants 1, and I click on it and it doesn't do anything. I can't drag it. I can't right click. Well, I can right click, but the options don't seem to have adding me to the stream as an option. Picture in picture, what does that do? Not much. Oh, if I put that on screen, does that work? That does work. Aha. Or does it? No. What is happening? Please chat to me, people. I think there are people watching. Unless they're just bots. Put a comment in the chat if you're not a bot, please. Please. Maybe I should just put my camera on a different screen and share it. Maybe I should just do that. Although there'll probably be a time delay, so that would be interesting. But why can't I not just add myself? I am the host. The host. I should be the man to make the decisions, and it's not like make any decisions. I do not understand. Default theme? No. Media? I don't have any yet. I don't want to add a theme. No, I'm in the middle of a stream, dude. I just want to add my own face to the stream. And you know let me. You know like me. Do 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 do. Right, I'm gonna have to just share screen. Let me just get OBS on, and then I can get my camera doing. It's clearly not working on this one. Come on, OBS, load up. Load. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Do. Remind me later. I don't want to update because nobody ever wants to do that. They want to just live their lives, please. Please. Oh no, I don't want OBS, do I? I just want camera. Camera app. Camera app. Put you on the screen over here. Very good. Yes, very good. Put you on that screen on the right. Select the source would be good. Yes, camera settings. The camera. Okay, if I just use that one, twist it this way. ish. There we go. Close this door here. Back to camera. Right. Okay. Let's see if I can share screen. Entire screen. Why not? This one. Share. Come on, share. Share. Be a good share now. Come on. Come on, share. Why you no share? I'm sharing screen and it's not there. Rumble Studio. Oh, right. It's put down there. Right. Okay. Click. How man? Come on. Share. Share the screen. Why will it not? Sorry, I'm getting very confused. How about if I remove the text media? Maybe it won't let me do it whilst they're on. Remove those media. Share a screen. Share a Chrome tab. Nope. A window. Camera. Share. Drag. It's sharing the window. It's not though, is it though? It's not. You say you're sharing the window, but you're not. Let me just test that. No, Rumble Studio, you're just not working. Oh dear, this experiment has not worked. This has not worked at all. Oh, it's such a shame though, because I really want to use Rumble Studio. I really want to use it. That screen has frozen. I'm going to try and figure this out. Hang on a minute. Finally, it was hidden at the top. It was hidden. You had to scroll up. Thanks, Rumble. Brilliant. Well, now it will probably let me share this other camera, this other screen. No, it won't. No, it won't. Why will you not? Stop sharing screens. You're not sharing a screen. Unless I do presentation. There we go. Wow, Inception. That's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do earlier and failing spectacularly. Anyway, I was going to talk about stuff. Let's get rid of this second one. Nobody wants to see two of me. There we go. So yeah, the whole Fannie Willis thing seems to be just getting funnier and funnier. I've been watching that. Let me just close off the second camera on the other screen. I don't need that anymore. So yeah, that was kind of funny. Oh man, I would love to know what's on all those text messages. I don't think we're ever going to be told, are we? 1 second. Because yeah, she could have totally just to rebut the allegation, she could just say, "No, look, here's my text messages from before I appointed Nathan Wade as prosecutor, and look, they're all innocent. They're all innocent text messages, just saying, hey, can we work on this project? Can we work on that project?" Everybody knows that's not what's going to be the case on those text messages. When it's like he's going there at midnight, allegedly, and then leaving at 4 a.m, allegedly, getting home and then sending a message. There's going to be some juicy messages, I reckon. If any of you out there have been following that, the Nathan Wade and Fannie Willis stuff, let me know, because it just gets funnier. In my opinion, again, speech heavily protected. In my opinion, I think they both perjured themselves. I think they lied on the stand. But that's just my opinion. Everyone's allowed an opinion. And hey, if they want to prove me wrong, show the text messages. Prove me wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm probably not wrong. So yeah, that's funny. What did I watch? I watched, when I got a chance, some of the Hannah Gutierrez Reid trial about the manslaughter charges for her role in the accidental, more negligent or reckless shooting of Helena Hutchins. And yeah, that was, some of the bits of that were quite rough to listen to, and they go into the detail of the injury of what happened to her when she got shot. That was pretty bad. And yeah, so she's got sentencing coming up I think end of April or something. And I think the maximum she can get is 18 months for that. And I believe Alec Baldwin's charge is exactly the same thing. And so I believe if he's found guilty, he could face the same amount, just 18 months, which for me seems pretty low for ending the life of a mother, young woman who's a mother, and just from sheer recklessness. Andrew Branca does a good breakdown onto why it changes from just civil sort of law like negligence to crosses over to criminal with that kind of thing, because certain things are just inherently dangerous. And so in American law, I believe it's, if you're negligent with such a thing, it switches from negligence to criminal recklessness. A bit like if you're driving a car drunk, that is reckless use of a vehicle. So if you kill somebody driving drunk, that's criminal. You can face jail time. If you were just negligent, like you weren't paying attention or something, and you killed somebody, it's probably going to be more along the lines of civil, I believe. That's how it works, like monetary kind of thing. But yeah, that whole thing about Alex, it's kind of funny because he's shooting his mouth off. Sorry, shooting wrong. Maybe shouldn't have used that word, but yeah, that kind of worked out quite well. He just talked his mouth so much that he talked himself out of any possible defense he could have used. And from what I understand from watching certain things, that the only kind of real defense he could have had is if after the gun had gone off, if he just said, "Whoa, I didn't think this was. I thought this was the replica one. I didn't think this was the real one." Might have been his only defense, but no, he ran off his mouth to the police without a lawyer present, talking about how he knows all the difference between the dummy rounds and how you shake them and what they look like and all this stuff, and about his training with firearms. And you're like, some people just do not know when to shut up, do they? They just don't know when to or zip it. Yeah. So it would kind of, to me, it would be a miscarriage of justice if only Hannah gets the sentence for her role in it and he doesn't. Obviously, I'm not sure when his trial is, but I think it's later, maybe this month. The evidence against him is overwhelming, most of which because of his own interviews and things after the fact, his own words. So I'd be very surprised if he doesn't get the same sentence, but then juries are unpredictable. All it takes is for him to get a favorable jury who like him to just say, nah, just pin it all on Hannah. I'll just check if I've got any chats. I think there's been a few people coming in and out watching. Please do leave me a chat or a comment or a question. It's like also like an answer anything within reason. I'll also answer anything. If it's your first time here, hello. I am dancebikerdance, strange ginger dancing dude. I don't dance very well. I haven't danced for a while, but usually in biker leathers, full biker leathers, just for a laugh, because why not? I guess now I've actually finally figured out how to get this working. I think I will go on Twitter and tag a few people and see if they want to join me for a chat. I'm live for chat about anything. Let me just tag a few people. Check Mighty Mead. Mighty Mead. Let's see. Shizzy. I'm just going to tag these good people that I know. Kaiser. Make sure I tag the right people. It's coming up with other people that I don't know. Oh no, I forget some people have different tag names on here. Sorry, I know it's a bit boring why I'm doing this, but why is it not coming up with this person I know? Have they gone off of? Have they been muted from Twitter? That would not be good. Strange. Okay, I'll have to check that out later. Somebody I thought would be on Twitter doesn't seem to be on Twitter anymore. Unless they blocked me, but done anything that they haven't even done anything that would make them do that. But anyway, Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. My boy Brian, where are you? You have a different tag name. What is it? What? Right, okay, I'm just gonna have to get on with this, right? Okay. I feel like I'm missing people. Anyone around? On YouTube, Rumble and YouTube, Rumble and YouTube. Post. Let's post that. Why is that not working? Typo. And I can't edit. I can edit. What? No, I need X Premium. No. All right. Okay. Let me see if I can tag it properly this time. There we go. Tag some people. Let me see if I can tag some more people, because maybe I was just doing a slight typo and it wasn't picking it up. No, either somebody's blocked me or they're just no longer on Twitter. All right, okay, I'll forget about that. I'll check that out later. Delete that draft. Alrighty. Okay, so what was I talking about? Yeah, Alec Baldwin, Nathan Wade, Fannie Willis. It all just gets funnier. I was saying on, what was it? I put a comment on one of Branca's videos and I said, could you imagine how soul destroying it's going to be for poor old Alec if he happens to be in prison at the time, if he hears if Trump wins and becomes president again, because he's such an anti-Trumper, isn't he? I shouldn't laugh, but karma and all that. Right. What else? I was going to film a bit of footage for a little series of videos I was going to make, but I don't know. I'm just not quite in the mood for it tonight. I'm going to do a series of videos called Challenge the Narrative, where I'm going to pick on a particular subject each time, and what is the mainstream narrative. Mainstream. Some of them will be scientific, like what's the mainstream science opinion on something, and then challenge that. Say, are there alternatives? Are there other theories? Get people thinking, and it won't. The whole idea of it won't be to sort of try and tell people what to think or what to believe, but just to sort of say, if this is what you are currently going with, like the normal narrative, yeah, fair enough, but just question it. Is that right? Is it correct? Have you looked into it? Have you thought about it? So I think with quite a lot of big subjects in life, a lot of people just don't think about these things. They just accept what they're told as being just the way things are, rather than ever challenging, is it true? And I always like to challenge pretty much almost everything, because it's like I heard it was said once, the saying I quite liked, it was to dismiss a theory, no matter how wild or crazy it is, without investigation, that's not scientific. It's not science. So let's say, for example, a flat earther came to me and tried to convince me that the earth is flat. Okay, so their theory is that the world is flat. Now, if I just dismiss that without at least looking into their claims, I'm not being scientific there. I'm not being good at science. That would be just, yeah. So I even delved into that one just to sort of see what they were saying. But there are some things they just can't answer. The main one being the blood moons, when the moon passes into the shadow of the Earth, and these can be predicted very precisely. Which parts of the world will be able to see it as the moon passes into the shadow of the Earth, at what times, which countries, what time, what percentage of the moon is actually going to be into the shadow as to how red it's going to go, all that kind of stuff. I've yet to see any kind of flat earther come up with a decent explanation for that. If you've got one, be my guest and enlighten me if I'm wrong. But you see, that's the kind of thing where a lot of people would just dismiss something without investigation, and I think that's wrong. I think, because there are some bits actually in the whole kind of flat Earth, globe Earth kind of debate. There are some things where it would be hard to prove either way. Or the blood moon thing, that for me just kind of blows it straight out of the water. Let's see what's going on. Might just Google News and see what kind of news Google is trying to tell me today. And I've misclicked the wrong thing. Type that again. No, I don't want you to know my location. Google, you know it anyway, probably. Why are you asking? Headlines, Google News. It'll give me the British stuff to start with, which, to be honest, even though I live in England, I'm usually not that bothered about the British politics, because the way I see it is like one party is World Economic Forum puppets and the other party is World Economic Forum puppets. And the only other sort of smaller parties that actually might be able to bring about some meaningful change just don't get enough votes at the moment. So yeah, to me, nothing. It doesn't really make much difference. What was all the controversy about Kate and some photo, Kate Middleton, or whatever she's called? I don't really follow the royal family that much, but are they trying to say she's missing or something? Enlighten me, chat, if you know about this. But yeah, I have no idea. Oh, notifications. Is anybody? Somebody's liked my tweet. Audrey? Well, why is it now no longer showing it? Hello, Twitter? X, can you work for me, please? Can you work, please? Where's my notifications gone? Okay. Audra Smithy. If you'd like to join you can join. Why? I'm not even sharing the link, am I? What an idiot I am. Let me just share the link. Let's do a new tweet. Link here for Rumble and here for YouTube. I'll get the hang of this one day. At some point. Right, how do I share? Get the link, copy the link, put it onto there. Cool, all right. And then put, if anyone wants to join, message me and I'll send the link. Cool. I'll just check. Rumble Studio is actually still showing my face. Yes, it is. Showing my face. Cool. This time, I think I'll actually remember to mute while I take a drink. Right, there we go. That seemed to work. Hopefully I've actually unmuted, because first time I tried this particular studio, I did talk for 15 minutes with myself muted the whole time. And it was really amazing stuff I was saying, honestly, but nobody got to hear it. So Yeah, there's some of the stuff that's been going on recently has been, like, say, the trial, the Hannah Gutierrez Reed trial, and verdict. The waiting on sentencing. The Alec Baldwin one will be coming up. I'll keep an eye on that. There was the Fannie Willis stuff. Just it's the funniest stuff lately. So frustrating to watch. So they could have really nailed them on some of those lies, and they kind of failed a little bit. I mean, I think they've done enough. I think they've exposed enough, and I don't think the judge McAfee. I don't think he's going to let in, like, going as far as finding out what the text messages and stuff say. But I don't know. I kind of hope he does, but I don't know if it'll get that far. I don't know how that'll work. We'll wait and see. But yeah, I just like to see corruption exposed. I like to see the truth out with these sort of kind of situations. Yeah, it's kind of nice to see when people who are going after other people for political reasons, it gets Uno reverse card onto them, and their own corruption gets exposed. I kind of love that. It's like, yeah, maybe you should have could have lived and let lived a little bit there, but no, he had to go after somebody, and now it's biting you on the backside, and I'm all for it. Yeah, where's everybody at? I don't know, what time is it in America? You've had your clock change already, haven't you? America's gonna be so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So instead of you finishing work, most of you are probably still going to be in work, so you're probably not going to be available to chat. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So our clocks don't go forward for another week or two, I think. I'll Google that. I'm gonna Google it. When do the clocks change forward? See, for us, it's Sunday the 31st of March, so we still got 20 days. America, tell me in the chat if I'm right, but I think your clocks changed last Sunday. Sunday gone. Yesterday even. It's Monday, right? Is it Monday? Yes. Yeah. I'm not very with it. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, something that caught me out with that is I like to try and sort of record and watch the Formula One races. And the first 2 races this year, they did them on Saturdays instead of Sundays. So I was like, I've missed it. So I managed to watch on catch up. But I was like, well, what's happening there? I still need to look up whether that's going to happen all season or whether it was just the first 2 because they're kind of in like the countries that they were in and they were time zones further ahead. I'm going to Google that too. Formula One schedule. Yeah. That should do it. Let's see. So, cookies, yes. Reject all, whatever. Accept, reject, who cares? So round 1, round 2, round 4, 5th to the 7th of April. That doesn't tell me what day the race is, though. 7th of April. What is that calendar here? No, so that's a Sunday. Okay, so that goes back to normal. Cool. So why were the first 2 different? Okay. I'll not get hung up on that too much. So yeah, what was I saying? Google News. Let's see something about Rishi Sunak. They're all. Tories tell Rishi Sunak to urgently change course. Yeah. Well, they've only had years and years and years and years to do what the British public actually might like, but no, they've just gone ahead with woke stuff and World Economic Forum stuff and all the stuff that the general population en masse doesn't actually want. Just a very vocal minority. They live in these weird echo chambers where they think that what they're doing is what people want. But like, if that's the small portion of what people agree with them, this is the portion of people that don't. And then they wonder why they're failing so much now in the polls. Yeah, I don't think it can be fixed politically because we've got a World Economic Forum king, we've got World Economic Forum prime ministers, whichever one it was going to be. Liz Truss was on there. Rishi Sunak's the same. If somebody else gets in, they're all the same. It's just a matter of how quickly they get there. So I don't really have any faith in those. So I tend to sort of stay away from British politics. I find the American politics a lot more interesting, a lot more fun. Yeah. Let's see. Still stuff about Tories. Is there something about anything more interesting? Why a Hamilton defeat by F1 rookie Beerman was no Saudi shock. Yeah, I quite enjoyed watching him get beat by a by a newcomer. I think he got a bit too big-headed, personally. Hamilton. I didn't like the fact that he would go on about how he was British, but then he changed his thingy so he didn't pay any taxes over here or very little or whatever he did. And I'm just like, nah. Doesn't look like there's much interesting news going on here. Let me Google funny news. Sometimes there's some funny news from around the world. I'll have a quick look. I was kind of hoping somebody might be available to come and have a little chat. Let's see if I've got anybody wanting the link. Nope. Still live streaming. Still working. At least I know how to do Rumble Studio now. I'll have to remember that. I'm sure I had that issue last time where I didn't know to scroll up. Because you know, if if you can scroll something on a screen, usually you've got like a little bar or something that shows you it's scrollable. This thing just literally had the main screen, participants below, couldn't move or drag anything, and nothing to indicate that I had to scroll up to see the stuff above it. It might be designed for people who have bigger screens. I guess most people have like bigger and better computers than myself. So I guess if you had a bigger screen, it would just show automatically. But just the things where it's like background, auto, solo, duo, presentation, like all of that just wasn't there. In fact, I should click solo and it should do the same thing. There we go. If I do duo, it won't work because there's nobody there. Background, that'll do that. Right, there we go. I finally got the swing of that after it took me, what, about 20 minutes with my little banner saying technical difficulties before I even came on the screen, like in the Egypt. Let's have a little look. Funny news. Strange or funny news? Let's see what's going on in the world. And of course, cookies. Like, I'm sick of this, right? This will be clickbait. This is all mirror stuff. This will be clickbait, probably. Clickbait titles like flight attendant explains scary reason crew have to wear special pajamas on long haul flight. It's just designed to get you to click. It doesn't really make much sense. Where was that? The Sky News, Weird News? That might be a bit better. And of course, it comes up with a cookie thing. What? Why? Nobody cares anymore. Just, I wish they'd do some kind of law on that where they can't do that message. Either just opt in, make it so you opt in only, because the central cookies only, and just do everybody a favor, please, please. Anyway, let's see. Roswell UFO sightings can be explained by a classified program. Pentagon reveal in new report. That sounds clickbaity, but I'm going to click on it. I'll open it in a new tab and have a little look. Both pilots fall asleep for nearly 30 minutes during passenger flight, with plane veering off course. Now, it's got a picture of a big jet. I think that's probably clickbaity, right? Because the big ones are going to have autopilot for a lot of it, I would imagine. When it says passenger flight, it could still be quite a small plane. There are quite a lot of small, but so it still was big enough to need two pilots. 30 minutes though. Okay, yeah, maybe it was a bigger one with an autopilot because it didn't crash. But yeah, you would have thought once it starts going off course, it starts flagging up lots of bells and whistles. I don't know. I'm not a pilot. You would hope so. You know what I mean? If that situation happens. Oh yeah, no, I saw this. Grandmother left dangling 7 foot upside down after getting stuck in shop shutters. I'll see if this video works. I'll see if I can play it. See if I can pause it and then sound right. I'm going to mute that because it'll probably have copyright stuff on it anyway. Right, so there's an advert. I will see if I can share screen. if I share this one, present. Right, so at the moment it's just an advert. I'll see if I can skip it. Right, so this these roller shutters that you get in shops, right? And they've opened up in the morning. This old lady's been waiting for the shop to open, I think, and it's caught on a coat. And I probably shouldn't laugh, but bless her, look, she's still hanging on to the little buggy thing, a little walker. Bless her. And the shop assistant does help her, thankfully. Thankfully, she doesn't fall or get injured because that wouldn't be funny then. But just the way poor thing she was dangling there. See if it'll let me rewind it. Right. So she was stood next to it. Happens really quick. They're just opening up, but it catches on a coat, and then before she knows it, she's like, "Oh, hang on." This is the moment she realised she messed up. I saw that the other day, and I can laugh because it all ended well. She was fine. She was fine, as far as I'm aware. Uh, there's another one that went really super viral, which you've probably seen, where there was a woman sort of kind of breaking into her own house because she'd locked herself out. So this is one of those high windows at the front of the house, and a friend sort of helps lift her in, and she sort of falls down, and her dress sort of comes up, so her boobs are hanging out, and she's upside down, and her friend's killing herself laughing. I'll not show that one on here, but it's funny if you want to see it. It's everywhere. Um, so what's this scene? I'll share screen, then I can read this and see if it's worth looking at. So Roswell UFO sightings can be explained by classified program, Pentagon reveals in new report. Many sightings of UFOs, even those at Roswell, were likely from people who unknowingly saw testing or the use of classified technology, according to the report on the historical record of US government involvement with unidentified anomalous phenomena. So that's what they call it now, using it UAPs instead of UFOs. Government investigations have found no evidence of alien technology, the Pentagon has said in newly released report. So the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, set up in 2022 to investigate and record reports of unknown objects, examine government investigations as far back as 1945. So they've been going into the X-Files from Mulder and Scully, but found there was no evidence of the US having alien bodies or technology. In its report, AARO said many sightings of UFOs were from people who unknowingly saw the testing or use of classified technology. And that may well be the case for some of them. I think I was chatting to Mighty Meat once about his thoughts on these sort of things that can be propelled by very high intensity sort of sound waves. There was some theory, and I think there was some theory that the Antarctica facility, some of that was like a big massive energy generator which was used to propel such things. Which I thought was an interesting theory. I've got my own slightly different theory on these things. And I might be making my first challenge to the narrative video about aliens and what people think about aliens, actually. That might be the first one. Yeah, so let me just stop sharing screen for a second, and I will check to see if there was anybody about who wanted to join the stream, or anybody who wants to leave a comment. I see that there are people watching, so please pop a comment in. I'll run out of things to ramble about eventually. Although I do seem to be able to waffle on for quite a long time about almost nothing. So it's 43 minutes, although admittedly 20 minutes of that was just me trying to get it to work. But yeah, I was going to talk the thing about the 10 dimensions as well. That's quite an interesting thing to me. Grand Prix. Yeah. What was the other thing I was going to talk about? Oh no, I was on that funny news site, and it's see what other headlines they've got. Pilot delivers baby mid-flight. Okay, now. No, nothing that much interesting that I can see here. Kangaroos invade Australian golf course. Oh, there's one for Aussie. Let's try that one. Whoa. Let me present that. There we go. That is a lot of kangaroos. That's a lot of roos. Ow, ow, the sound. Ow, my ears. Let me mute that again. Of course, it's going to be adverts first. I wonder what prompted to shift them all onto this golf course. Reminds me of that scene in Jurassic Park, the original from the 90s. Wow, there's loads of them. They're quite quick. I wonder what speeds they go. I'm guessing nearly 30 mile an hour, maybe. A golfer watching I'll put my teeth back in. A golfer watched in amazement as a stampede of kangaroos interrupted his game at a golf club near Melbourne. Any more information or not? I would put the volume up, but it's probably just got some copyrightable sound and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, no, okay, let's get rid of that now. Let's get rid of that. Okay, well, if nobody's going to have any questions or want to join, I might wrap this up in a minute. I think I might wrap it up. What else have I done lately? I downloaded an AI art app called Wombo, and that's pretty good fun. I mean, I'm just taking it as a given that it probably knows everything on my phone because I think most apps probably do these days. Not that there's really anything much to hide there. You know, I think I'm quite open about my beliefs and political beliefs and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's quite funny. What did I do? I was doing all sorts of stuff. Hulk Hogan on a unicycle. You can just type whatever you want, and obviously it comes up with these funny images. You know, if you don't quite like it, you can just hit regenerate. You can just keep doing that, and it keeps sort of generating new images. One of the funniest ones I did was I did Donald Trump doing a wrestling drop on Joe Biden. Some of them were hilarious. That was that was good fun. And the only ones I sort of shared or screenshot to shared was for Mighty Meat's son. I did some where because he likes spiders and dinosaurs, and I was once saying, what about like a spider dinosaur? So I used the AI thing to sort of create some images of like a hybrid of spiders, like big massive dinosaurs that were also like spider-like, and it was kind of cool. That would be a scary thing, you know. Just gonna try and refresh Twitter to see if anybody is about. I imagine it's probably a combination of because the clock's changing. Everyone in America is probably still at work, and also the fact that they probably just don't want to talk to me. To be honest, I don't blame them. What else is going on? Just having a little look at Twitter. I wonder how long everybody will still just call it Twitter. I occasionally refer to it as X, but to me it's still Twitter. It probably will be for quite a while. What's happening, world? Talk to me. Talk to me, people. Actually, what I should do is I should check the chats separately just in case this isn't working and pulling anything through. So if I have a look at this. Nope. Don't have any comments there. Let's try Rumble. Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. There we go. Nope, nothing. Nobody wants to talk to me. Talk to me? Ask me a question, I might know the answer. Unless it's a complicated math question, or chemistry question, or geology question, or anything too taxing. But no. Are there any other trials I'm looking forward to seeing? I'm trying to remember. I find quite a lot of them frustrating because usually just the wrong result. I could think the state going after the Amish farmer just because he wanted to be able to like sell his own food to his neighbours and such, or people that were quite happy to, without them going across state. I think there's labelling laws if it goes across the state, which is what they're trying to go after him. There was, as far as I'm aware, and I'm basing this on other people's knowledge now, people more knowledgeable than me, people like Robert Barnes. Apparently, they've basically just been a gross miscarriage of justice in terms of what the courts are doing compared to like what the laws actually say, and this guy's rights just been totally violated. That's what I believe is going on. Again, opinion. Nobody sue me. But yeah, so when there's things like that where justice would be a certain thing and the opposite is what happens, it kind of frustrates me. So as much as I have an interest in various things and stuff to do with law and trials, they can be very frustrating, which is why it's nice to get a little light touch every now and then, like the Fannie Willis stuff, because that's just that just made me laugh, because they were so obviously lying. And I think the judge knows it. But we'll wait. See, that might be equally as frustrating because there's no decisions been made. He might just sort of say, "Nah, they get away with it." We'll see. We'll see. I shouldn't get too involved in such things emotionally, but yeah, they're entertaining. What else is coming up in terms of trials? I know there's quite a few that have been going on that I've not really been sort of interested in following. Yeah, sometimes the use of force and defensive ones I'm interested in less so the murder trials. I know some of the people I sort of chat with and stuff on YouTube and Twitter and stuff are sort of into those type of trials. Me, not as much. The Kim Potter one, was that her name? The taser woman. I watched a fair bit of that one. Again, that was a frustrating one because, yeah, I don't think that went the way it should have done. As it was, thankfully, I think she's done her time now. I think she's out. I mean, you could tell the remorse in her from the mistake that she made anyway. She was kind of her own. She was punishing herself anyway. She probably felt. I mean, I can't speak for her, but I can imagine she probably felt that she should go to prison for a bit, which she did. So maybe she kind of needed that for herself in a way. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it was a harsh mistake to make, I guess, but anybody in the heat of the moment can make a mistake. People get pedal confusion with cars and drive a car straight through the garage wall, garage door or something, and when she grabbed the wrong thing, thought she was grabbing the taser and happened to be grabbing the sidearm, the actual gun. I know I'm going over old ground here. Most of you have probably seen that stuff anyway. Yeah, what else? I think there was one guy, was it America or Canada? Got a big pay. I think it was Canada. Got a big payout because he'd pulled up in the car behind his son was getting a traffic stop, and the police went crazy overboard with him and arrested him and tased him, and that's not really any good reason. And he got like a 1.5 million payout. So yeah, good for him. He didn't really do anything wrong that I could see. He used a bad word at one point. He used some bad language, but like he wasn't being threatening in any way. But yeah, that cop was on a power trip. I get a feeling it was Canadian, but I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me. Chat, tell me if I'm wrong about that one. I didn't look into it too far. There really is nobody about today, is there? There really is nobody around. What time is it? 10:10. Yeah, okay. I've been going nearly an hour. I think I will wrap it up soon because if I haven't got anyone to interact with, I do kind of run out of stuff to talk about. I'll just go notifications. No, Australia with the kangaroos, mate. Let's see what else there is. Highland Games trophy missing for 90 years returns home to Scotland. I wonder if it was just somebody just had it and then when they died it eventually got discovered. Let's see. Revived in 2022, but without the... Well, where was it then? Where was it? Following a public appeal last summer, the silverware was eventually tracked down 585 miles away in Axminster, Devon. Adrian Taylor found the rose bowl in his house during a clear out. Okay. But was it your own house you were clearing out, mate, or was it after following the death of somebody? And discovered the trust was seeking its safe return after Googling to find out more about the trophy. How did you get it in the first place, mate? 73-year-old said, my grandfather, Charles Taylor, was the last winner of the Rose Bowl. Here we go. That makes sense. So his grandfather won this trophy, and it had just been in, I guess, in a cupboard or something for ages. He was a brilliant athlete as well as a fine musician, being particularly talented in the bagpipes. Though it's nice to have the silverware in the family for the past few decades, it's fitting that with the return of the Cabrach picnic and games 2 years ago, it returns home. I probably mispronounced that. I'm not Scottish. I suppose that's kind of cool that the trophy can actually get to go back and be used as the trophy. But 90 years has been missing. I wonder what they've been using in its absence. They've just been doing it without the trophy, I think it says. Okay. Just get rid of that one. What else? No. Tooth Fairy gifted children $100 bills and designer jewelry. New. Reminds me of when my kids were little. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say stuff about the Tooth Fairy. Actually, no, it's not going to get back to little. But yeah, when my eldest was young, one of her teeth went missing when she was actually staying with grandparents. One of the few times she was actually staying with one of her grandparents in Scotland, and we used to give a £1 coin, and then when she was there, she got a £5 note, and she was like, "The Scottish Tooth Fairy's really rich." And we're like, "Oh, is she? Okay, yeah. Don't be expecting that here. The Tooth Fairy around here isn't quite as rich." Mm. So she was kind of hoping that more teeth would fall out while she was up there. um, Lost village unveiled after tree felling operation. Conservative peer outraged by Domino's new cream egg cookies. Why would you? Cream egg cookie sounds amazing. Why would you be bothered about that? It's nice to have a little quick look at that. Man, they sound really nice and full of way too many calories. Posted scathing. So this dude here, Lord Bethel of Romford, whoever he is, posted scathing tweets about the controversial cookie. Why is it controversial? With Domino's announced. Sorry, which Domino's announced for the first time on Thursday. Domino's Pizza and Cadbury have been blasted by former health minister. Oh, give over. If people want to eat a bit of sugar every now and then, it's their choice. Right after they teamed up to make a Domino's cookie that contained a whole cream egg. Nice. Yeah, at the moment I'm kind of on a diet. I wouldn't have those right now, but man, they look amazing. That does look really, really nice. For the Americans that don't know, I don't know if you have Cadbury's cream eggs. It's basically a chocolate egg with this kind of white sort of icingy stuff in the middle, which looks like obviously egg yolk, well, egg white with the egg yolk. And it's just coloured sugary stuff, really sweet, really nice and sickly sweet. Don't know. I think just one Cadbury's cream egg. They're just like little eggs. I think one's about 160 calories or something. But yeah, so to have that nice and gooey and baked in a cookie, oh, nice, nicely done, boys. Yeah, who cares what some tough conservative lord has to say about them? You don't want them, don't eat them. As for me in my house, no, I won't eat them because I'm on a diet. But yeah, if you want to eat them, fill your boots. That sounds amazing. Okay, one last little go on Twitter just to see if anybody wants in. It's probably a good thing that they're not, because at this point it's getting on a bit, and I have got some things I need to do. And if anybody comes in, I'd be chatting for an hour or two. And then my wife would be like, "What's going on? You've been stuck up in your office for hours." So yeah, I am going to leave it there. Let's see if I can figure out how to end the stream properly. It's just gone an hour. That's perfect. An hour's worth of streaming. An hour's worth of me talking nonsense. All right. Have a good one, anybody who watched. See you another time. Bye.